Online, along with outlets like Page 6, Hindustan Times, and US Magazine, are all highlighting Nick Jonas' deeply raw and emotional interview one, where, for the very first time, he opened up with never-before-shared details about the traumatic premature birth of his and Priyanka Chopra's daughter, Malti Marie Chopra Jonas, back in January 2022. This wasn't just a passing mention. Nick went into the heart-wrenching specifics that paint a vivid picture of just how close they came to tragedy and how miraculous her survival truly was. Malti was born via surrogate at an extremely premature stage, weighing only 1 pound 11 ounces, which is incredibly tiny and fragile. Nick described the delivery room moment as very intense and outright frightening, recalling how his newborn daughter came out purple, a sign of the severe oxygen deprivation and distress she was experiencing right from the start. Doctors had to act immediately, resuscitating her on the spot to get her breathing and stabilize her. That first glimpse of their baby girl, so small and fighting for life, left Nick and Priyanka in a state of shock and overwhelming fear. What followed was an agonizing 3.5-month battle in the neonatal intensive care unit. Over that time, Malti endured 6 blood transfusions as her tiny body struggled to develop and stay strong. Nick got visibly emotional, recounting the constant ups and downs, the procedures, the setbacks, the nights filled with worry that something could go wrong at any moment. He and Priyanka threw themselves into being there for her completely, tag-teaming 12-hour shifts at the hospital, so one of them was always by Malti's side. They barely slept, barely ate properly, just pouring every ounce of their energy, love, and prayers into willing their daughter to pull through. Nick spoke about the sheer emotional toll, the helplessness of watching your child hooked up to machines, the heart-stopping moments when alarms would go off, the endless consultations with doctors about risks and next steps. It was a roller coaster that tested them in ways they never imagined, but it also strengthened their bond as parents and as a couple. After more than 100 grueling days in the NICU, days that felt like an eternity, they finally got the moment they dreamed of, bringing Malti home healthy enough to start their life as a family of 3. Fast forward to today, and Malti is a vibrant, happy 4-year-old full of personality, curiosity, and joy. Nick beamed with pride, talking about how strong she is now, calling her survival an absolute miracle and saying he's in constant awe of her resilience. He reflected on how every family's journey through something like this is unique, and that it all requires immense faith, patience, and support from loved ones and medical teams. Priyanka has touched on parts of this story before, mentioning how they were close to losing her many times and how the NICU experience changed them forever. But hearing Nick lay out these specific, visceral details, the purple color at birth, the exact number of transfusions, the exhausting shift routine, brings a whole new layer of raw honesty. It's a powerful reminder that even for global superstars like Nick and Priyanka, parenthood can come with private pain and terrifying challenges. Hidden behind the red carpets and sold-out tours, fans are absolutely flooding social media with love, support, tears, and prayers, calling Malti a true little warrior and praising Nick for his vulnerability in sharing something so personal. Many parents who've gone through similar NICU journeys are relating hard, thanking him for shining a light on premature birth struggles that don't always get talked about, especially in celebrity circles. This interview, believed to be on a major podcast platform, rumors point to Jay Shetty's On Purpose or a similar deep conversation show, really showcases Nick's growth as a father. He's always been open about how Malti completely changed his life for the better. But opening up about the darkest, scariest chapter takes real courage and vulnerability. It's moments like these that make celebrities feel a little more human and remind us all of the strength it takes to get through the toughest times.